What's up, everybody? Once again, it is time for Funko News. This edition of Funko News was recorded on December 23rd, 2020. As usual, I'm starting off with the focus on figures that you can pick up now. This does include Superman in the flocked Santa suit, plus Pop T, which is a Walmart exclusive. Carmen from the Pop Around the World series is available on Funko.com. And then some common sets available here with various retailers include It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Inspector Gadget, and WandaVision. And notice with Inspector Gadget and the WandaVision set that there are chases in the mix there, which you could look up and come across those in stores, but more than likely it's best if you order those particular figures with certain retailers, you get a chance at the chase. Now, things have been selling out a lot recently on Funko.com. That does include all of the figures that you see pictured here. And this includes Jetfire from Transformers, the Avengers Endgame Stan Lee, which I really like that figure because it's a good representation of him as a younger man. You also see here, of course, with the Masters of the Universe figures, there's the Flocked Grizzlor and Skeletor on Flocked Panther. Both of those have actually had very brief restocks on Funko.com, and I don't know if they will restock again. You know, there's no way that I could know that. But yeah, they had very brief restocks, and with those very brief restocks, I was able to get the Flocked Grizzlor. That's the only one I was able to pick up, and I'm fine with having the common Skeletor on Panther. You know, that works for me. The Artist Series Skeletor here, I don't think that one restocked at any point. I think once it was sold out, it was pretty much just gone, and I kind of have mixed feelings on that one, so I'm okay with missing out on that one. I feel like the original image we saw of that figure is not quite the same as the actual figure looks, so I don't, like I said, I'm not too worried about that one there. But congratulations to anybody that was able to pick up any of these figures that you were interested in. And as far as the Artist Series He-Man is concerned, I don't know why that was not released with these particular figures, and I don't know when it's going to become available. If you're a new collector, I do want to point out to you that with Funko.com, we usually don't know about what's going to be available until the day of. So there's not like release dates, you know, for Funko.com exclusives. Moving right along here with some various information here. So as far as FunkoEurope.com is concerned, I would hope that if you live in Europe and you're available, you know, if you're able to actually use the website and get things shipped to you, just make sure you're checking out that website on a regular basis, because they do keep adding on some exclusives that weren't previously available in Europe. So just make sure that you are checking out the website. There was a Spring Bonnie plush that became available on Funko.com, and what stood out to me about it is that it sold out. That kind of surprised me. I usually don't see you know, plushes selling out so much, but that one must have been popular, and of course I don't know if it's going to restock or not, but yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. So if you're into those Five Nights at Freddy's plushes, I would say if you see any on Funko.com, make sure you go ahead and get them, because I guess people really are going for those. The Super Saiyan 2 Goku, which has a glow-in-the-dark chase, that figure is a PX Previews exclusive, which is available for pre-order right now with various retailers. Entertainment Earth is one company you can pre-order it with, but there are some other retailers that have it available for pre-order as well, and that is up for a March release. There are some Queen's Gambit pops on the way. You see the three figures pictured there. I don't think I've even watched the trailer for Queen's Gambit yet, so I'm going to have to check it out and see if I'd be interested in watching that miniseries there. But yeah, like I said, there are three figures on the way based on that particular miniseries with Netflix. Now, I'm giving you this reminder again about the Marvel Collector Core Lucha Libre box, which you can still get a pre-order in for. Just remember though that when you order the Collector Core box, you are signing up for a subscription, so make sure you cancel that if you're not interested in the next box. But this box, which is releasing in January, is going to have 3 pops in it. Of course, they're all focused on that theme, Marvel Lucha Libre. So if you're interested in that, make sure you do check that out. You also see here with Amazon that they have this exclusive Undertaker figure, which they call the Boneyard Undertaker. This is up for a January release, and again, you can go ahead and get a pre-order in right now. Now, usually I'm not really into the pop and T sets, but I do like this one. I may consider picking this up eventually here. We have this GameStop exclusive IG-11 with Child. Again, it comes with a pop and a T, of course, there. And this is up for a February release. And like I said, I do like this one because I'm a big fan of IG-11. I really do like that character. Entertainment Earth has an exclusive mini backpack featuring the Child. You see a picture there. This is up for a January release, and you can go ahead and pre-order that right now. It's really made by Loungefly, but of course Loungefly and Funko, they do work hand in hand. Now, the GameStop exclusive street art series actually is going to have a Spider-Man figure as well that will be available as of February. And I know a lot of people are not the biggest fans of these figures, but I will say again that they do look better up close. You know, you just have to kind of judge for yourself. Don't just go off the pictures though. Do make sure you check them out up close in stores. And this figure here, I noticed they still have it currently listed for $11.99, you know, basically $12, which is like half the price that these are supposed to be marked at. So yeah, if you're interested in that Spider-Man one at all, go ahead and get a pre-order in real fast so you can take advantage of that price. Now, it seems that there is a Funko.com exclusive Avengers Endgame glow-in-the-dark Loki on the way. I absolutely have got to add that one to my collection. And I would imagine, even though this is based on Avengers Endgame, more than likely they're doing this pop because of Loki's upcoming series, which that trailer was fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to checking out the Loki series. And like I said, I definitely want to pick up this figure when it becomes available. Again, there are no release dates for Funko.com. So, you know, whenever this is shown by Funko to be available on that given day, I will try to do a community post when it becomes available, or it's about to become available, I should say. Now, the Paka Paka series, I was really on board with it when it first started, but not so crazy about some of the more recent waves that they've had. And this one here, the Daisy Dukes dogs, I don't think I'd go for this. Of course, I'm going to try to get the dragon because I'm trying to get all of the dragons, you know, which are really rare figures within each set. But I feel like, you know, somebody thought this was clever just because of the alliteration, but I'm just not crazy about the designs. That's just me personally. If you're into Paka Paka, let me know what you think about this latest set here. And I do want to point out that there are some Walmart exclusives that have been delayed. That includes the ones you see here, the Dumb and Dumber figures, the Creepshow figure, and then also the 10-inch Superman. Seems like all of these have been delayed until January 21st. I guess that's when they would ship out. As far as them being available in store, maybe it would be that same date. I'm not 100% sure about that. I'm still, regardless, going to keep my eyes open for that 10-inch Superman. Moving on here, we see that we have a couple of figures on the way that most of these we basically knew about them already, you know. So we have here Fred Flintstone with Fruity Pebbles. We have Barney Rubble with Cocoa Pebbles, and we had seen these, you know, before with the Fun TV video that went up, and I did cover those previously. And then Bozo the Clown, I think he'd been rumored. I'm pretty sure I shared him before in the rumor mill, and I think he translated really well into a pop figure. I do like the look of that one. I don't think it really suits my collection, but you know, I really don't remember watching Bozo. I think that was well before my time, but still, it really is a nice design there. And then, of course, Ned Flanders had been rumored, you know, just a normal Ned Flanders, not him as another character or anything. Yeah, so the Hot Topic exclusive Ned Flanders has been available for pre-order on the website. You can check the website to see if it's available or not. I'm not 100% sure if they still have it listed. But regardless, I think this one is going to be pretty easy to track down if you are interested in it. And I think it's a pretty good representation of Ned Flanders. I like that they got the smile behind the mustache. I think it works. You know, that's my opinion on it. If you're a Simpsons fan, definitely let me know what you think about this Ned Flanders figure. And also, let me know what other supporting characters you think deserve pop figures. We have to be realistic. Like, there are dozens upon dozens of Simpsons characters, so I don't think everybody is going to get a pop. But, you know, which characters do you think would look best as pop figures? As far as Pokemon is concerned, these figures are on the way and for a March release, including Mew, Ponyta, Pikachu, and Raichu. And the Pikachu figure there, it has that particular coloring to it and that particular sticker on the box because it is in celebration of the anniversary for Pokemon. These figures are commons. You can pre-order them with various retailers. And I know, again, that, you know, some Pokemon fans are frustrated that there's so few figures put out at a time, but you really need to reach out to the Pokemon company. Funko is only doing what they allow them to do. It seems like the Pokemon company is only allowing them to release this very small number of figures at a time. But it seems like this, you know, collaboration is going to continue for a long time. So I'm sure a lot more figures are on the way. It just would be nice if the Pokemon company would allow Funko to put out more at one time. Next up here, we have some good Omens figures, which I have not watched that series. I've seen the previews for it. I have not checked it out. And if you're a fan of the series, you know, let me, you know, give me an idea of what it's about and whether or not you think I should give it a watch. But yeah, you see the figures here that each of the commons does have a chase variant, and then there is a specialty series 2-pack that is on the way as well. I think the specialty series 2-pack looks pretty cool. I especially like that they have their wings going on, and then that flaming sword looks pretty awesome as well. So yeah, these are coming soon, no specific release date to them. We're really with the commons, I would say, I think it's going to depend on who you pre-order with, and of course when you pre-order with certain companies, then you should get a chance at the chase, and that would be companies like Entertainment Earth, Hot Topic, GameStop, Box Lunch. You know, they are pretty good about giving fair chances at chases. You also see here that there are 2 figures on the way based on Eastbound and Down. I think I watched a couple of episodes of the first season, and that was about it. I mean, it was entertaining, but I'm just sometimes bad about following series. But yeah, if you're a fan of that series, then yeah, you got those figures on the way there of Kenny Powers. Now, these Marvel Zombies figures, I've covered these before previously for the most part because they were featured on a Fun TV episode as well. But these are up for a January release, and the figures, they do include a zombified Thor, Gambit, MODOK, which I'm really looking forward to. Red Hulk looks pretty awesome as well. Dr. Doom there. And a couple of these characters do have pocket pops. And then you see there are some exclusives on the way as well, including Moon Knight, who is going to be a Funko.com exclusive. A glow-in-the-dark Gambit there, which is going to be a Box Lunch exclusive. This Zombified Mystique figure is with FYE, and you can actually go ahead and pre-order her right now on their website. The She-Hulk figure here has been available for pre-order with Hot Topic for a long time now at this point, and I think it is still available for pre-order. You can check with Hot Topic to see about that. And then of course you see here the GameStop exclusive Rogue, which has been kind of weird for people to try to get a pre-order in. I think the only way that you can pre-order it as a single figure, just her, is with the GameStop app right now. But they do have a bundle on their website as well, where they bundle her with all of the common zombies that you see pictured here. So that's up to you for how you want to go about trying to get Rogue. And then of course as well, you can go in store and put in a pre-order if you're interested in the zombified Rogue. But like I said, these are up for a January release. I think I will end up with the majority of these. Probably not going to go all in with this series like I have with the Venomized figures, but I do like this series overall. Here is another look at the DC Imperial Palace Pops. These are some more figures that were revealed on Fun TV. But yeah, notice here with these figures, of course, that there is a Chase variant of Robin. I really want that Chase because I think it looks so much better with that hood on there. Definitely reminds me of Damian Wayne. So, and I'm not sure if that's meant to represent that particular Robin or not. But regardless, it's just a cool look there. So I really do like that one. And you see that there is going to be a Funko.com variant of Batman as well, which I almost like the blue and yellow color scheme more. I think they both look good, but yeah, the blue and yellow surprisingly looks pretty good there. So yeah, I do like these figures overall, especially Harley Quinn, of course. They're pretty awesome figures, and these are actually common figures for the most part, except for the blue and yellow Batman. So you can actually get some pre-orders now if you're interested in those and try for that Robin chase. And then you see here that Hot Topic has an exclusive SpongeBob on the way. This is Weightlifting Spongebob, which is pretty funny. I definitely do like the design of that, and that should release in January as well. Now we do have a rumor mill here, and it's actually kind of an expansive rumor mill here. You know, as always, we'll see in time what actually becomes available. So as far as ad icons are concerned, the Tapatio Man could actually get a pop figure. That's one that I never would have thought of, but now I'm interested to see actually how the pop turns out, because who knows, I might actually end up picking that up. I've actually used some Tapatio recently, and it is pretty good. So yeah, that, like I said, I never would have thought of him as an ad icon that Funko might make, but now I'm very curious to see what the pop looks like. As far as Pop Rocks is concerned, there's a couple of things that are potentially on the way, including John Lennon in his military jacket, you know, from that particular interview that he did. I can't remember what show he was on though at that time. Was it Johnny Carson? I can't remember, you know, this before my time, obviously. So, you know, somebody can remind me of what show he was on at the time there. There are some Devo figures potentially on the way. And of course, you know, they're well known for their song Whip It. So they would have those crazy red hats and the yellow outfits, but there could be actually more than one set of Devo figures on the way. Oh, if you're a BTS fan, there are some more BTS pops on the way, focusing on their song Dynamite in the video for Dynamite there. With Motorhead, we could see an Ace of Spades pop album on the way, which it'll be interesting to see what the figure actually looks like, or figures, who knows, maybe this will be one where they do more than one figure. We'll have to wait and see on that though. There are some more Pride Pops on the way that will feature the characters of Mickey Mouse, Stitch, Wally, Stormtrooper, Deadpool, and Tina Belcher. Now with the Pride Pops, I still feel like the rainbow colors, I think they blend them too much. It ends up looking a bit muddled to me personally. So I don't know if they're gonna do them the exact same way or maybe change it up some. You know, we'll just have to wait and see how they handle those. But yeah, with the previous Pride Pops, I just feel like the rainbow colors are a little too muddled there. And then we could see a pop based on Batman White Knight. I actually do like that outfit that Batman, or you know, the armor and everything that he wore in that series. So that's going to be interesting to see. And I wonder if they're going to do any other characters from Batman White Knight. Like, it would be interesting to see Joker from that series, and he really could have two different looks. If you know the storyline, then you know they could have two different looks there for Joker. So that'll be interesting to see what else they do with that. And they could have some Harley Quinn pops as well. But I don't know if we're just going to get a single Batman pop and nothing else. I think they actually could do a full wave for Batman White Knight though. Moving on here with some more rumors. Of course, I mean, this is no surprise that we should see Morbius based off of the movie, and I would imagine they'd probably do at least 2 versions of him, but you know, we'll see what happens with that. As far as the Marvel What If series is concerned, we could see a full wave of figures based on that series, including Peggy Carter as Captain UK, Black Panther as Star-Lord, Gamora, Tony Stark, it says Tony Stark / Doctor Strange. I don't know what that's all about. I'm sure we'll find out, you know, with the series. And then a War Machine pop as well. So I'm very interested to see how those figures turn out. Back to Infinity Warps. Again, like I've said previously, the figures that have already been available, we could see common variants of them. I don't know if that's 100% for sure or not, but we could see common variants of those previously released figures. And then, of course, we also could see Ghost Panther, Diamond Patch. And thank you for everybody that pointed out to me that Diamond Patch is a mix of Wolverine and Emma Frost. I just couldn't think of who that might be at the time, but thank you for everybody that did point that out. And then we also could see Madame Hell as well. We could see the Millennium Falcon with Chewbacca. This has been rumored for a good while though, but yeah, the rumor is still floating around that we could see a Millennium Falcon with Chewbacca on the way. From Dirty Dancing, we could see Baby and Johnny based off of the finale scene there. With directors, we could see John Waters and also Spike Lee. And with Spike Lee, I really wonder if they're going to go with a younger Spike Lee or an older Spike Lee. That'll be interesting to see there. His career has been very up and down. He seems like he's kind of back on his game recently. So yeah, I'm interested to see what else Spike Lee is going to do. Ozark, I love that series on Netflix. That's a really good like crime thriller type series. If you've never checked out Ozark and you're into shows like Breaking Bad, then you really need to give Ozark a look. It's a pretty good series, and it does get better as it goes along as well. But we could see the characters of Marty Byrde, Ruth Langmore, and Ruth Langmore is just one of the best characters period recently in anything. And then also Wendy Byrde as well. There's some potential for those figures to end up looking kind of plain Jane, but you know, just because I love this series so much, I might consider picking them up. And then we could see some figures based on Frasier as well, which I think these would be pretty popular. And from Frasier, of course, we could see Frasier himself, Niles, and Martin with Eddie, which I really would love to see Martin with Eddie. It'd be nice if they actually have him sitting in his chair as well. That would be pretty cool to see. So yeah, the Frasier figures, like I said, I think those could be pretty popular. And then we have some more here to wrap up the rumors. The Masters of the Universe Snake Mountain with Skeletor as a pop town could be on the way. I could definitely see that happening. With G.I. Joe, I know some people have been saying they want to see some more G.I. Joe figures, especially with some more characters. So we could see Scarlet on the way, the Baroness, a variant of Snake Eyes, you know, a new Snake Eyes, and also a new Storm Shadow as well. And of course, there's still so much more that Funko could do with G.I. Joe. From Solar Opposites, we could see the 4 main characters, Jesse, Corvo, Terry, and Yumulak, and they could be potentially put into a 4-pack. I watched the majority of the season of Solar Opposites. It wasn't really grabbing me. It just kind of felt like you know, trying to have that sort of Rick and Morty type humor, but just not really landing most of the time for me personally. If you've watched Solar Opposites, you know, let me know what you think about it personally. There could be some more Star Trek figures on the way, including Captain Kirk and Chair, which when I saw this rumor, I was like, why hasn't that been done already? It's kind of surprising, but yeah, that'd be very cool to see. Also, we could see Kirk with Tribbles, and then some figures based off of the Mirror Mirror episode, including Kirk, Sulu, Spock, Ahura, I think is how you say her name. I struggle with saying that name sometimes. But then we also could see Khan as well. So if you're a Star Trek fan, that's a lot there to look forward to. And then there are some more Avatar figures on the way. I'll do you all the favor of not butchering these names here. But I do want to point out that one of these could be a new type of figure from Funko. They call it a Pop Super. So it says they're armed with all elements. Could be a Pop Super. So I'm interested to see what that actually is going to be like. Maybe it'll be something like, if you're familiar with the Q-Figs, they have these what they call Q-Figs Deluxe, where they're just larger and they have a lot more going on with them. So maybe that's what Funko is doing here, or maybe, you know, the figure might have some effects to it. We'll have to wait and see exactly what happens with that. And I know some people say some people say Aang. I know that, you know, people say that different ways, but yeah, it is what it is. You know who I'm referring to there. And then with Fire Force, they have some figures on the way as well. I was curious about this series because I saw the designs. I thought the designs were interesting, so I did check out the first episode. Not crazy about the storytelling, but I do like the character designs, and the artwork is absolutely beautiful as well. If you're a fan of Fire Force, you know, definitely let me know what you think about the series overall. Like I said, I think the artwork and the designs are very cool. The storytelling is just awkward to me. And then we could see some Tokidoki figures on the way, at least 4 of them, and I wouldn't be surprised if they follow up, you know, right behind this with even more, because the Tokidoki line has a lot of different designs out there. And then from Assassin's Creed Valhalla, we could see a figure of at least the main character. I think that name is pronounced Ivor. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see that happen. I'm just actually kind of surprised it hasn't happened already, but who knows, with the way things are in the world, maybe there's some things that Funko wanted to have out by now that they just had to wait on. So you all, that is going to do it for this edition of Funko News. As always, I hope that you got something out of this video. Please make sure you drop a like on the video if you haven't done so already. I look forward to reading your comments. You know, share the video if you think it's going to help out other collectors. And also, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I'm going to wrap this up by saying I hope that you all have a safe, enjoyable holiday season. You know, even if you don't celebrate the holidays, please still stay safe. Take care of yourselves, especially when you're out and about. And you might want to try to limit being out and about, you know, during this time of the year, because things are pretty crazy right now. So yeah, you all please be safe, take care of yourselves. I hope you enjoy your time with your friends and family and all those good things. And yeah, that's going to do it for this edition of Funko News, and I will talk to you all again real soon.